Hello everybody. I apologize, it's been a while since I made a video, but I just read something just a little while ago, caught my attention immediately. Apparently there was a man, I believe it was in Santa Monica, but the police came in and they caught this guy heading to an LA gay pride parade, and he was found with a ton of weapons and some chemical weapons. This guy was really about to start a war, or wreak a lot of havoc, if you will. Uh, what what is wrong with people? Why do people need to be so violent? Okay, I'm ashamed to admit there was a time when I personally was very anti-gay. I'm very ashamed to admit that. I'm certainly not that way now. But even back then, I was never violent. I didn't want anybody getting hurt. I just it just wasn't for me. I wasn't comfortable being around gay people. I was just, I guess, what you call homophobic. Yes, I'm ashamed to admit that and say that out loud. There was a time when I was homophobic. However, what changed me was, it took a tragedy to snap me out of it. Um, there was a gentleman in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Or no, not Cheyenne. I was living in Cheyenne, Wyoming. But there was a huge story. Oh God, forgive me. I cannot remember his name. Matthew Shepard, I think his name was Matthew Shepard. The story about Matthew Shepard, what happened to him, getting tied to a fence and beaten to death, basically just because he was gay. People say that there were other factors. Some say it was over drugs and this, that, and the other. But let's face it. I don't buy that. He was gay. I saw the biopic about his life, and I'm ashamed to admit that that's what it took. His tragic tale, his tragic story, to teach me how to grow up and just leave people alone. Over time, I came to realize that gay people are just as human as I am. I myself am not gay, um, but I don't like hearing this kind of stuff. All this violence. Not too long ago, there was a terrible event where a lot of people were killed, and it's all out of hate. It's all hate, and it's what the hell for? What is it going to take for this country, or any country for that matter? But since I'm American, I'm going to stick with the American thoughts. What's it going to take for us to have a little peace of mind, to have a peaceful country? Where we can just go to the movies without worrying about some knucklehead with a freaking shotgun or a machine gun or whatever the hell that guy had in Batman Dark Knight Rises. What's it going to take? We can't even go to the movies now without getting a shot all the shit. We can't go to a restaurant in other countries unless ISIS shows up to shoot us. And all those people were doing is having a meal. Okay? No, I take that back. It does affect the entire world, not just America. There's hate everywhere. Well, people can't just go to restaurants and go to a movie anymore without someone going there just to shoot up the place. There was a time when the Killjoy was like a Debbie Downer, only drunk. They would kind of show up and, you're having a great time, but then there's that one guy who shows up a little too drunk and kind of kills it for everyone else. Back then that was tolerable. It was annoying, but nobody got killed. For fuck's sake, why does everybody got coming to shoot up the fucking place? I'd rather deal with some drunk knucklehead who shouldn't have showed up when he wasn't invited, as opposed to someone coming into your restaurant or whatever. You're trying to have a meal, you're trying to enjoy a movie. People getting tied to fences. Now there's some knucklehead who gets pulled over and gets caught with chemical weapons and machine guns ready to kill everybody just because his way of thinking is not the same as someone else's way of thinking. Can we grow up, America? Can we grow up, world? The world, can you fucking grow up, please? People need to grow up already. Just stop with all this fucking hate, man. It's stupid. Why can't people just be happy and live? Just live your life. Just live and be happy. What the fuck you gotta shoot people for? Ugh. First it was it's pissing me off. I'm rambling. I guess this is a ramble. All right. If you have any thoughts, please feel free to comment in the video in the comment section below. Thanks for listening. I love you all. Bye bye.